Hey everyone, welcome back to Low Budget Logistics, your logistics and supply chain explainer. First, just want to take a quick second to thank you all for liking and subscribing to the videos. We've seen just tremendous growth. We're over 300 people subscribing now, and you're just legends. Thank you all so much for that support. If you're not subscribed, then by all means subscribe now, like the video, and we'll kind of get into it. Now, as you can see, we're going to be talking about the big picture, which is important for supply chain professionals because we can get bogged down in our work. We can get bogged down by data and pricing and dollars and savings and all of these different things. And it's easy to forget why it is that you're doing what you're doing. Because I like to think about logistics as a symphony, and the supply chain as a whole is a symphony. And every little piece is doing its own thing, but it's all coming together into this beautiful harmony that is bigger than the sum of its parts. And if you in the supply chain don't understand what someone in marketing is doing or someone in IT is doing, then your instrument is off tune. And you need to understand what it is and why you're doing that and some reasons for improving. Now, we'll start by talking about the big picture for every business. Now, every business, no matter what industry you're in, exists for one main thing. For one thing. They exist to make the most amount of money over the longest period of time. There's two parts of that. Making the most amount of money is the thing that supply chain professionals are really good at. We're great at saving money. We're great at reducing costs. We're great at shipping product. We're great at all of the things, all of the extreme detail work that sort of makes those goals possible. What we forget is that you got to make money over a long period of time. And sometimes that will require you to spend more money in the short term and take a loss for a long-term gain. Now, in today's world, in the world of public companies, it's easy to forget that you're trying to make money over a long term, especially if you have to make public disclosures or you have to present your numbers every quarter. It becomes difficult to make money all the time. And typically, if you don't make money, if you don't exceed expectations, you will be punished by dropping your stock price. That's sort of its own weird thing. That's not really important for this video. But you need to understand that you're there to make money, and you're there to make money over the long term. For me, in my early career, it was very easy for me to hit metrics and to save money and to really push back on spending anything extra that I personally saw as excessive. This would include things like reshipping an e-commerce order next day, 2 days, some sort of higher priority than I normally would have done to make the customer happy. It also meant effectively giving away product for free, which is a thing that I did not like. I didn't want to do it because, again, I was too focused on my own metrics. I was too focused on my own KPIs, and I didn't understand that by shipping something faster, maybe taking a $25, $50 hit on an overnight shipment, I was engaging that customer and providing them with a great customer experience. The customer experience is a thing that you need to understand, and you in the supply chain have a huge part in the customer's experience because we've all had terrible experiences with companies who ship product late or things get lost and they don't communicate. And there are so many ways that the supply chain can mess up and ruin someone's customer experience, and they won't ever buy from you again. And that's a problem that you can solve. The other thing that supply chain professionals need to care about, obviously, is going to be price. Those are going to be the two pillars of the supply chain. And really finding the balance between those two things is extremely important. Now, there's other reasons to spend more money. We won't really get into them. We'll talk about those in another video. But you should understand that is the point of why you exist in the supply chain, is to help a company gain the most amount of money over the longest period of time. Now, I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you what my point of making all of these videos is and what my big picture is. The best of companies have a really strong why, and they answer that statement very well. And so I want to be driven by that fundamental why. For me, the point of these videos is to help you and to provide you with information that I didn't ever have. Early on in my career, I was totally out of my element at one of the jobs that I was at. Everyone around me had 10 to 15 years worth of experience. They all had MBAs. They were all exceptional human beings, and I was just a fish out of water. I could not I couldn't understand how to even start keeping up with them. And I had it was very rough. And I was actually let go from that position because I just couldn't keep up with the pace that was being required of me. I was very fortunate to have another position already lined up, and just extremely blessed to have a boss and mentor who took the time to explain everything. She was phenomenal. She was a titan of intellect, and she was one of the kindest human beings that I have ever known. I would not be where I am today if I hadn't spent 4 years under her tutelage. I am so thankful for her all of the time, for the hours that she spent explaining things to me in details in ways that I could understand. And this is the earlier segment was all what I learned from her. This is all things that she had taught me. And after kind of going through the last month, I've really started to understand that my core audience are supply chain people who are trying to understand and trying to get better at their jobs. And so I want to be a way to provide you with information that I may know, and to at least help start a conversation about some best practices and some other ways of doing things, and to explain some concepts that are difficult, and some business strategies and operations that may be complex and maybe strange, but might help you make a better, more well-informed decision. So that's my goal here. Also want to be fun. I want to be entertaining. Like I said, the boss that I had was always fun. She was just a great person to be around, and so I want to help maybe provide that for the next people, the next generation coming into the supply chain, and so that is my big picture. That's why I'm here. So to that end, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like all the videos. But if you did like it, please hit the like button down below. Please subscribe if you're not already. Leave a comment if there's something that you'd like. Oh, and as a special benefit for the month of September, one, I will not be posting as many videos. I'll start to find a more regular cadence, probably 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And special for y'all, I will be providing free consultations about logistics and supply chain. So if you have questions about your supply chain, your specific supply chain that you'd like me to help you with, there's a link in the About page. I'll link directly below this video as well. And you can sign up for some time. We can chat. We'll have some one-on-one time, and I'll help you with your problems. I will not be negotiating your parcel. That will cost you, but I'd be happy to do that if you want, but that's not a free service. Again, free consultations for the month of September, and that's going to be it for today. So thank you so much, and have a great day.